Hi, everyone. I'd like to take this time to walk through the online template that we have through our department and give you a better understanding on what's in here and really how to use it, how to build your course with this template. So if we scroll down, let's begin with the Getting Started learning module. I click on this to expand it. I could see that we have the Meet the Faculty document. What we have here is a really nice way to personalize your course and really make the students feel like they're working with a person, an instructor, as opposed to just kind of working with a computer. Right, so what you could do with this is add a picture or multiple pictures. Below, you could fill in your contact information. And then to the right, we have the faculty bio. So here what we're looking for more or less is a bio written from the first person's perspective that's going to contain information about your education, your past experiences, but also an important thing is to include information about hobbies, interests. This is a really nice way to add that personal touch into an online course. Now, below Meet Your Faculty, we have a discussion board for student introductions. This is a really nice way for students to introduce themselves. We put a couple fun questions in here that the students can use. And you can always edit this and put in your own fun stuff if you'd like. But it's really a nice way to create that community of practice where we get the students sharing information, where they're from, things like that, interests. It's really a nice way for the students to somewhat get to know each other virtually. Now below that, we have course policies. Here, you could open this and you could edit any of the information in here. So if you want to update, for example, the late assignment policy, you can update that to reflect more of your teaching style and maybe what you have listed in your syllabus as well. So anything on this page can be updated, could be changed to fit your course policies. So this is more your teaching style. Now the software, student support services, technical requirements, and university policies, we keep track of these through the template and we actually keep these updated for you. So you really won't have to do anything with these. We'll handle that on our end for you. Now let's jump down and we'll take a look at the syllabus and schedule module. Now, if I click to expand it, what we're going to see, the first thing is course overview and objectives. Now, if I open this, what we're looking for here are your course level objectives. Likely those are going to be listed in your syllabus. You could take those and pull those right into here. Now, we talk a lot about alignment to make sure what we're doing in our modules lines up with the overall courses or the overall learning outcomes in our course, rather. So what we have are a couple examples. Obviously, if you have more modules, you would have to build upon this, but a couple examples of module level learning objectives. And we can kind of see how those are going to support our overall course learning objectives. Last thing that we have is a discussion board for question and answers. So if the students do have any questions regarding your syllabus, your grading expectations, any assignments, they can add their question right into here. A lot of times we know multiple people are going to have the same question, and maybe one person doesn't feel comfortable asking it. So this is a really nice way to share those questions. Now, if we look at the Blackboard orientation learning module, this is going to be especially helpful for courses that have students that have never taken an online course. This is going to be hidden by default. If you would like to use it, you could just simply make this visible to the students. But there's going to be a lot of helpful information in here. For example, how to post to discussion boards, how to submit assignments. One of the most important things, how to view their grades and any really helpful feedback that you left them. The last learning module that we have in here is a example or a starting point for you developing your course. So we could see we have this as module 1 colon, and you would just simply put in the topic for the week. Now we get the question a lot. I like to use week 1, week 2. Do I have to use module? Absolutely not. Whatever you're comfortable with your teaching style, you could update this. So let's take a look at what we have inside this learning module. And what we're going to want to see is more of a sequential order of our learning material. So the student should be able to work top to bottom on this. So we have our welcome, and this is going to be just a quick high-level overview on what's going to happen this week. So maybe a couple sentences on an introduction that we're going to, this is the topic we're going to review this week. And we could go down and we could see our module level objectives. And again, a list of what they're going to watch, review, discuss if there's going to be a discussion board that week, and finally submit. Again, think of this as a very high-level overview, a quick way for students to come in here and understand the expectations for the week. Next, we have our learning materials, and this is where we're going to add all of that really good content you have. PowerPoints, PDFs, readings, videos, and again, think of this as more sequential, right? Top to bottom. So we may have a couple readings, then we want to break that up with a video. And maybe we put in a knowledge check, right? Which isn't going to hold anything against the students if they get any questions wrong. It's just a really nice way for the students to self-assess and really think about what they have to go back and review. Below that, maybe we want to put a couple more readings or a couple more videos. So we could kind of break up what the students are doing so they're not spending 3 hours doing all these readings and then watching 3 videos and then going to a discussion board. Right, we could kind of break it up with have them do a couple readings, maybe watch a video, go back to a PowerPoint, maybe finish up with another video and a knowledge check. Then we've given you a few examples of what it would look like to have some assignments, maybe a quiz, a discussion board, just ideas for assessments to build into your course. The last thing we have is our summary. So if you look at this, we're going to look at this learning module like a sandwich, right? We're going to put out the piece of bread. We're going to tell them what we're going to teach them in our welcome. Then between our learning materials and our assessments, we're going to teach them everything that we want to teach them. And then we're going to look at the summary as a way to tell them and reinforce, okay, this is what we went over this week. And these are a lot of the key points. Again, this is really going to help reinforce what we have in this learning module. Important key points. Now, this was just a quick overview video of this learning module. Obviously, if you have any questions or need any assistance through the development process, our office is more than happy to help any way we can.